everyone, my name is Hannah and I am the human half of this YouTube channel and this service dog team. Obviously you have already met Sherlock, who is the doggy half. And I just wanted to basically make an overall intro video about Sherlock, hi Bum Bum, about Sherlock and about myself and what Sherlock is being trained for. So Sherlock would be classified as, he wants to be in the video, Sherlock would be classified as a multi-purpose service dog in training, which means that he's not trained to mitigate just one disability, but multiple disabilities. I promise I'm not sweating. This bandana just has water in it because it is very, very hot. So just a brief overview, most of you already know this, but a service dog is a dog that has been task trained to mitigate a disability. In fact, he will be task trained to mitigate 2 disabilities. The primary one will be my PTSD, which means he will be a psychiatric service dog for my PTSD, and he will also be a light mobility dog for my mild asthma. Basically, when my asthma acts up, he will provide some forward momentum to give my lungs a break, as well as bracing, so when I have coughing fits, I don't have to sit on the disgusting floors of stores anymore. Real quick before I cover what tasks Sherlock will be trained in, I do want to cover the difference between a psychiatric service dog and an ESA. A psychiatric service dog has been task trained to mitigate a psychiatric disability, for example PTSD. An ESA, an emotional support animal, is an animal that simply provides support, but it has not been individually task trained to mitigate the disability. Service dogs, specifically psychiatric service dogs, have public access. ESAs do not. So what will Sherlock do? A couple of his main tasks will be deep pressure therapy, which means when I am having a panic attack or dissociative episode, he will lay across my legs or my chest to provide that pressure, similar to a weighted blanket. It's just much more convenient to have him rather than to carry around a big weighted blanket with me everywhere that I go. The second important task that he will do is interrupt compulsive self-harm. Again, when I'm having a panic attack or I start to dissociate, I tend to scratch compulsively, specifically my arm. So what he will be trained to do is to interrupt that behavior because I don't even realize I'm doing it half the time. So he'll come and he'll put his head between my hand and wherever I'm scratching. So then I end up petting him instead of compulsively self-harming. A couple other things will be the block and the cover. Basically, a block means that he will either stand or sit directly behind me, giving me a berth from whoever might try to interact with me from behind. And cover is the same thing except that it's in front. So he will either stand or sit right in front of me to prevent people from coming up without me noticing them first. Cover is also very convenient for service dogs when you are in a situation where you don't have a lot of space and you need them to pop right in front of you so that you can allow other people to travel behind you. Another task that I'm hoping to train is teach him how to find an exit. Basically, what this means is that if I am in, for example, a store and I start to dissociate or I am freaking out and I need to get out of that store, I will teach him how to take me to the exit of that store. Another thing I'm going to be training him for is to alert to a specific PTSD trigger that I know always causes a panic attack and inevitably causes a dissociative episode as well, and that is a certain smell. So what I will do is I will introduce that smell to him and have him alert me every time he smells that because he will pick up on it before I do. The last 2 tasks for PTSD will be crowd control. So if I ever do go to public places that there's a lot of people and it's very crowded, which I don't tend to do just because I can't. I can't handle that at this point. But what he will be trained to do is to continuously circle me so that nobody can come within my personal space and cause a panic attack or come up from behind me and interact with me before me realizing that they were there. And the last would be to bring me my medication or remind me to take my medication. This is specifically for my panic attacks because by the time I realize I'm in a panic attack, I am gone. I don't remember any of my coping skills. I don't remember to take my medication to calm me down. So that's something that Sherlock will be a lifesaver for, is to bring me those medications so that I know to take them and then calm down a whole lot faster than I have been doing. Something that I'm hoping he will start to naturally alert me to is my panic attacks before they happen. My last dog did this, and I'm really hoping, there's his little tail, I'm really hoping that Sherlock picks up on it as well. And again, we already talked about what he'll be doing to mitigate my mild asthma, light mobility work, forward momentum when I'm struggling to breathe on specific days, and bracing for coughing fits. So that's a little introduction to Sherlock and I. Again, he is a multi-purpose service dog in training, so he's being trained to mitigate more than one disability. If you have questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. And please let us know what training videos you want to see next. I know I'm editing a video teaching him under, which is having him curl up either in a tight space or underneath something to kind of keep him out of the way. So that video will be coming to you by the end of this week. And yeah, just let us know. There'll be some basic training videos in here, some task-specific training videos, as well as just some fun puppyhood, puppy play ridiculousness in here as well. So again, comment below what you would like to see. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so that you can keep up to date with our journey. His Instagram will also be linked in the description, and you can follow us just a little bit closer there. That's all I have for you today, so I hope you have a great day, and we will see you next time.